I'm gonna have to hit harder now. Keep you at bay.
You don't have to hit harder.
I do. That's the only way you get people to stop. I know the rules. I didn't know the rules when I was a kid. I was like, let me just not, let's be quiet, and then they'll stop.
Yo, what
it never
rules
works.
you talking about, bro? There's no
The rules is that you gotta be ready to. You think.
Look, the rules. All
The thing is that you don't do self-depreciating humor because that's going to be used against you later. Never do it. What else? And the other rule is you got to have one in the chamber. And I was like, you know what? You got to have one in the chamber for people, or else, this is what happens. And the people get 2 shots in, and it's like, oh shit. I've been kind of rough. I've been shooting down all of his ideas.
So you're saying that basically because you don't want to get dissed or
instead
knocked
of
out.
having to make sure that my clothes look right, because I just put a picture up on IG. I think I told you that before. And the picture is let's go with this thing. Yeah, not that.
Dude, you shouldn't have to do any of that. Basically, fear itself should stop them from going too hard on you.
That's not fear.
So
the thing is like no. That's
so what it is?
no.
Is just that when you get
it's not
dissed,
about fear. It's not about fear.
It's
not about fear. No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's not about
it's not
that.
making you a sucker or nothing like that.
It's not about being a sucker. It's the thing is that, all right, look at this. Eddie Murphy already said it in his comedy special. He said the black dudes have a trick that they do to keep people from messing with them.
They look mean.
They do the whole act. They act aggressive, and then the thing is they push too far. And then sometimes, the thing is most of the time you pick on people that you can beat up.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like, there's people that you don't know you can beat up, but you're like, maybe I can intimidate them a little more and get them to lose. The thing is like, it doesn't matter if you get to a place where that doesn't happen, right?
Right.
But at some point, someone's going to try to test you. Or someone's going to be like, oh, you're close friends, and it's like something's going to be funny, and they're going to do the joke. So you got to have something ready. I don't care how close your blood brothers, you're sitting at the table with your parents and your father, someone's going to say something.
No.
Your moms too. They all are in the black community. You're at the dinner table, and next thing you know, everyone's doing the same joke. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to tell you a truth. When we were at the house, and the thing is, when you're the tech guy in the family, but you don't really know that much in the family, there people can always test you. And we were in the house, and my father was watching SD on a HD camera. And I'm like, why is it so blurry? And my father's like, PD, come on. Somebody has to come in. I was like, no, you guys got HD TV. This can't look like this. Whole family laughing at me while I'm going through the remote. You know how remotes are. You got to hit every button, input, output. It's like, now if you mess it up, we're never going to get it back. And they're like, look, this is what he does. This is what PD does. He gets something and he just won't stop. And then finally I got it to the right screen thing.
And it worked.
And then everyone be quiet. But see, I'm not a good ish talker. So that's the other problem I have. So if I was a great ish talker, I'm a good instigator in fights. I can instigate for other people, but I'm not good on my own ish talking. So
so basically, hey, I know the feeling, man. I'm the IT of my family also, baby. Dude, I was my grandmother's IT.
No, my brother was the IT. No, my brother was the IT. My brother was IT.
My cousin's IT. They call up and say, hey, how to use this iPhone? I'm like, what? I said, dude, FaceTime, You know how to use FaceTime? They're like, nah, I don't know. Where is it? Where's the button on the system? I was like, oh my God.
I was not the IT. My brother was the IT. He was the guy who took apart the ColecoVision to date myself and put it back together. He was the guy. And then now we're in our we're much older, and he's chilling out, and I'm stuck with doing the IT stuff and getting laughed at.
I'm telling you, IT is just wild, man. It's crazy.
Whereas you can't be like the real IT guys are like cops. They come into you and say, what did you do wrong? Did you restart it? Did you plug and unplug it? All that
Did you
stuff.
take the plug in the back? Did you see the color plug?
Now what did you do? Do you yank the plug out of the wall instead of taking it out?
Did you check the Wi-Fi network that says home?
Yeah, there it is. You don't get to be that IT guy where you just get to trash people and make fun of them. That sort of thing.
Or what we had this one time, this IT guy, this literally guy came in to fix my mother's computer, network.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call them in Brooklyn now, Spectrum. So they came up there and they're like, all right, so the reason you don't have Wi-Fi is that you weren't in the right Wi-Fi hotspot. Yeah. I'm like, what? I thought you told me this is your hotspot. Yeah. So they said, so what's the code for the hotspot? couldn't remember. So I'm like, okay, cool. The guy says, let me try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ain't right. It ain't right, y'all.
That's not her code anymore, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, dude, can you believe that? The Wi-Fi guy was like, the Spectrum guy was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So, yo, crazy. But getting off again, yo, you can't just because a friend gives you a friendly joke, you can't be putting one in the chamber like there's going to be the end of the world. You know what I'm trying to say?
You have to.
No, you don't have to.
You have
bro.
to.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm telling you
gotta
like
have
this.
thick skin, bulletproof,
No,
baby.
no.
So that if it hits you, you just bounce it off. Boop, boop, boop,
That's
boop,
not
boop,
how
'cause you know
that's
it
not
doesn't
how the
matter,
world
you know?
works. Yes, it would be great to live in a society where you don't joke and make fun of people, right?
You mean you don't get picked on?
Either or. But the thing is that at some point in life you're gonna do something funny, right? And that thing can be the thing you're known for forever, right? So, but if that becomes the new thing that's you have to have a way to stop it in the bud. Stop it right there. So.
Oh, that's like when we used to call you NYPD, and you're like, yo, let me doing that, bro. Right? You had to stop that in the bud, right?
The problem is, that was my other point. You don't do anything that gives people material. That was one of them. That's my joke. I came up with it. And then they're using it, and they look like they funny when I'm the funny one.
Thanks once again for showing up with Spin Around. We're here with the normal crew. We got Kyle here. We got D-Man.
Hey!
Okay? And we got P-Money or NYPD, whatever you want to call it.
I love it. NYPD. I know you like that. That's kind of hot. I know you like that. I know you like that.
Going through Brooklyn,
like it.
people think I'm a cop.
I like it.
NYPD.
I like it. I like it a
I
lot.
don't like it at all.
I like it a lot.
I came up with it.
Yo, so what about that time I was out in the street and I was dressed all black, and this guy says, "Oh
But
my God."
they still talk to me like I was the one because they're like,
you the
oh,
feds?
they come to me and they talking to him. He looks like the Fed. Okay, no, the person might know, but the thing is everyone's worried about getting caught out there. So, in picking up a Comic-Con ticket, I bought it online. The seller, it was an easy transaction. But picking up the ticket, because we only had it in the week to get it, we had to get a designation. So he gave me 2 locations, a Best Buy and a Target, but no exact.
Yo,
Like
most
the-
people usually meet you at some place, like a Starbucks or some other spot. This dude, you have to go travel to like the heart of Queens.
So we went out there, it was after work, so we were a little later. Then he had something to pick up. So then we had to go to his house somewhere close to Left Rack City.
Yeah.
So we're like walking that way, but he didn't give me the exact address yet. So I'm walking towards the location that is. Then the location finally pops
Why
up.
couldn't you meet us at the mall? That's my question.
No, he said he had to pick up something Amazon at 7 or 8 at night.
Yeah. Okay.
So we get to the house and we're here. And then the people outside, because there's always people sitting in cars. I mean,
Smoking weed, counting money.
When I was in college, we used to sit in car, but we would
sit in car, smoking weed, counting
we wouldn't
money.
do that. No,
No,
we
he was
wouldn't.
counting money out there. I was like, I mean, it was only bills.
So they talked to
It
me
wasn't
like
huge.
I was the cop and he was the Fed. He's sitting there with he got the freaking cord in his ear and turned so he could see that. And then
Wearing all black.
then the guy comes
Black
across the
hat.
street and it's like, if you're gonna get got.
The guy came in, we went past the guy, and the guy was in the car, he's smoking up a joint.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
Why would
"Whoa."
you do that?
He's like, whoa.
I didn't see
I
that.
thought you would. He's like, holy crap.
Oh Lord.
I said, nah, I'm just waiting for my friend. So I stepped back a little while, just all serious, just waiting. And boy, put away the money and put away the weed.
Yeah, yeah.
But here, one of the things too that's crazy about this. So I'm standing back, acting like the Fed persona and stuff like that. And the guy gives you one address. It's on one side of the street.
He gives us
across the street.
This is the eBay person. He gives the address so he can see us when we come across there. If we decided to flip out, we can still do that. Why are we gonna just give us the damn address or give us stay in the public place? We're here, but you don't want to walk to the place.
Dude, you're in freaking Queens. How tough are you, bro? You know what I'm trying to say? Give me a freaking break.
In Queens, there's nothing wrong. Come on.
I'm just saying, come on, they're not as tough as Brooklyn guys.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Hell, even Bronx cats can
Come
fight.
on, you got 50 Cent.
Look,
I'm
just
saying
saying that probably the exception, if that. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm just
The problem is
if you're gonna flip on somebody, you're gonna flip on somebody. I don't know what made them say, oh well, they're good, because we waited out there for a couple of minutes. While
Yeah,
he checked this
it was
out
kind of
clearly,
ridiculous.
and then finally he like, I guess these guys are legit. They're waiting for the stuff, you know.
But I mean, it would be no different. It's like saying, all right, we don't. The thing is, at the end of the day, it would be either us leaving and seeing where he lived.
But we didn't. He was across the street.
And that's because we left. Because we weren't about nothing. We weren't trying to set nobody up.
Except for the guys in the car.
Yeah, now they're in
weed.
jail now. You know, we made a nice
No,
mint from the
of course
police.
not.
So, you know, we
Of
don't have
course
no
not.
we don't have no connections.
But you never talked about how the guy was spotting us out across the street, and that's how the story all came
It's
out.
ridiculous because
know?
the thing is, like, if you
'Cause he-
I get it, but at the same time, all right. If the thing is, then you sell.
Look, when we first rolled up into the neighborhood, right?
The thing is that you had to put a pretense that, all right, the price is jacked up from the normal price, right?
Yes.
So then he thinks that at some point we're going to feel like some buyer's remorse. So we're going to come to his house and rob him for what is his Comic-Con tickets.
Again, you meet somebody at friggin' Starbucks or someplace, McDonald's. That's why you do
We
that.
can kidnap him
So
right
you
at
don't-
Starbucks.
So you don't get taken. But what I'm trying to say is that we roll up to the
People
neighborhood.
get taken in public every day, B.
Dude,
They
we
get
roll-
kidnapped every day, B.
We roll up into the
Every
neighborhood,
day.
And what happens is we got the guys in the car. That
On
whole-
site.
That whole FBI, Fed stuff and stuff like that. All right, so we go up to the door. You went up to the door or something like that and rang the bell or not?
No, I called because
Yeah,
the thing
right,
is,
right.
like, he didn't give me a
So we
bell
look at the
number. I'm
bell.
looking. No, the thing is, you go to an apartment building, you're like, what's the bell? He
Exactly.
gave me the number, but it's like, I don't know, it's an apartment building.
Exactly. So you knew something was it was something fishy. Like, yo, he's having a stand in front of this building. There's no bell or anything like that. And then you call, but he's checking us out from across the street. Then all of a sudden, he sees us talking to the guys in the car, and then he comes out. And I think probably because he knew the guys in the car. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they probably neighborhood guys.
So what do you think? You think? No, I don't know.
I'm saying if he
we
didn't engage with the neighborhood guys or something like that, I don't think he would have came out. He would have been like, "Yo, why are these guys here?" Because the way who sets you up where you're like, "Hey, he's in another building across the street. You don't know what bell he is, and he's looking across at you from across." Remember when he came across the street? I'm like, "Yo, who's this dude walking across the street like that?" Hey, you know what I'm trying to say?
I was guessing it had to be him because
No, it had to be him, but I'm just
it
saying.
didn't make
the
any
very
sense
fact-
otherwise.
The very fact that he came down was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And it's just very bizarre. I'm just saying that was mad shady. That's my thing. I
No.
thought the whole thing was.
So what do you think? What do you think? You think I should have gave him bad eBay? Should I say that it
No, I'm
was
not
it
saying
was
it
a
turned
no
out- it turned out right.
No, saying that's a transaction issue.
Yeah,
That's the thing where I could say, you know what? I understand that you shook, and you got stuff going on in your
When
neighborhood.
you have two brothers growing up in a neighborhood, one looking like a Fed and the other looking like he's a parole officer. Yeah, I can understand you.
Now I'm a parole officer.
You know.
See, he tried to up the comedy. That's what you got to remember.
Well,
He
I'm
tried to
saying
not use my joke. He tried to come up with another one.
So what are you gonna do?
Just make sure when I next meet you, you have clean piss. Make sure you have clean piss next time I see you, or
you know
I'm
what?
taking you to jail.
You know what? Straight edge, baby. Straight edge. That's what I gotta say. Straight edge. If you know what straight edge, you know straight edge, baby. Nothing wrong
Look,
there.
it's for transaction wise, it's not good, and that's the thing. We can go. Let's know it. That's a good idea. We can go street with next time you give me a bum address, your eBay rating is going down. Your E-rate, we're gonna give you like a 65. You can get those shady glasses on the eBay. You know that? That's what you're gonna get. You don't give people the right. If you gotta let people pick it up, then you give them the right address, or you give them a location with an exact place that they can go to, or else you can get those shady glasses, son.
Could've met at
Straight up,
Popeyes, you
straight
could've
up,
met at McDonald's,
straight up.
Shake
Take that
Shack.
100% down to like 90, 99.8.
We'll bomb you like in Rotten Tomatoes, bro.
Everybody gonna ask why you got that. Why is it not 100? Why is it?
It's true, but yeah, that was just my comment on that whole shit because it's just that's something I'll do. I know I do that. I usually give people addresses on the other spot.
But the thing
check
is,
them out,
like,
and
people
then
do-
make that move. You know what I'm trying to say? But usually it's like in a public spot, like
It was the freaking tennis volleying. Hey, I can come by. Hey, I'm in Queens.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
saying-
where in Queens?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm at this time of night.
Exactly.
And it's like I can't tell him this, that we bought a ticket from a guy that's giving us some bum addresses, because I was like, all right, so my plan was to not bring him because he's gonna go and like, you know, bring out all the other stuff, which he did. He brought out all the other stuff, so I'm not telling him anything. So I'm waiting.
And I came because I said, yo, I don't want my boy to be suckered out. Because I'm like, yo, this just does sound shady. So you need somebody to.
But if I had explained how many text messages, oh God, I should do that, shouldn't I? I should do it. It should be fun. I wrote then, where are you? Just got off the train. Give me the address. And then we waited along.
Silence. There was nothing.
There was nothing. He came there, and he was asking me a ton of questions. I wasn't telling him anything.
Yeah, that's me.
So we started walking. He agreed with me to start walking. Then I got an address. I'm like, all right, good. I can now tell him he had the Amazon delivery at 10 at night.
Well, luckily, we met a friend of mine, and she was cool.
Yeah, we met a friend of his.
We chilled out for a couple of minutes.
So we were still walking.
So we had a good smile on our face after we had that encounter.
He said, so he apologized. He said, my hand's full, because he couldn't, because I called. Because he was saying call, so I did call. He couldn't pick up. He said I could call again, but we were already, had the address, I was fine. I wrote on my way.
Question, why didn't he just call you?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
That's exactly.
So then,
I think his eBay rating should be dropped. Shady.
So we got the address that he provided. And then we were standing and we ran into the guys trying to chill out in their car, get high and get drunk and, you know, count their money like everybody does, you know. And,
you just count your money while you're smoking weed and just counting dollars. Boom, boom, boom.
What if they decide to go to Cheesecake Factory at Woodhaven? They're like, I got to count my money and want to get there high on before they go, because I can't smoke in the Cheesecake Factory.
So then why you jumping when I walk by?
you get scared sometimes. You don't know people.
Two brothers walking through the neighborhood.
They got scared because, what was it? I don't even know why. I was closer to them than him, and what's the name? I probably had on, what did I have on? You know.
I had the black hat, black jacket.
I'm saying I might have I might have stood out, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Why are you guys afraid?
Yeah, they're always afraid.
So,
they're always afraid.
The thing is that Comic-Con, it was a week of Comic-Con, so you want to get the tickets and you want to figure out. I don't know. It's weird. It was weird. Look, so I couldn't say much. The thing is, like, you want to, basically, everyone would rather just shut down the person for giving you bum stuff and say, I want my money back. But we were in a bind, so we went through with it.
Yeah.
And
so
I didn't make him shady.
So it worked out. Look, gotta say, it did work out in the end. You know, we wanted something. We got what we wanted. It's just the process of getting it that was weird.
So we should have stood out there for a while to see him go home. All right, see you later. And he stays out there. No,
when he turned around, we saw him walk back.
We did, but we didn't wait to see where he lived.
I saw when he came out. I was post.
So you saw?
And I saw when he came out straight.
All right, we'll be right back.
I saw when he came out. I was like, that's kind of, I didn't know for sure. He didn't.
So we got your address? No. It's so ridiculous. Yeah. Nobody cares. We just turning it into a freaking comedy routine because it's so ridiculous. It is. So we got to get back to our regular show.